Hi guys, it's Lisa. Today we're gonna see popular book series that I really want to read this year. Last year I read around 80 books and this year I'm setting myself with the goal of reading 100. However, the thing is, which books are you gonna read? I have a long list of books that are really popular and very well loved and that somehow I've never went to them. I'm gonna be breaking it down in 3 buckets. The first one is young adult series, the second one is adult fantasy, and the third one, which only have one, is gonna be sci-fi. For young adult, there's one series that I've really been hearing a lot of stuff, and that is Fable. Fable is supposed to be talking about this girl that is left alone in an island and she will need to figure out her way out of it and, try to recover her life. There seems to be pirates in this story. It seems to be very plot driven, very adventurous, and also like kind of whimsical in the setting that it has. I've been hearing a lot of good praise around it. This seems kind of a perfect read as soon as the summer starts to approach. Another series that has been praised no end is
These Violence Delight,
which is a Romeo and Juliet inspired story set in 1920s Shanghai. So it has 2 elements that I'm really into. First one, a retelling of a story that I like, and the second one, this Asian-inspired setting, which is my favorite. So I'm thinking the blend will be very interesting. It seems that this story is placed within different gangs in Shanghai, and there's kind of like a sickness underneath this story, which
makes people kind of zombies.
And I think that the merge of horror and YA and romance and all of that will make this super interesting, and I cannot wait to get to it. And then another 2 series that I think go a little bit more into the sci-fi side of things. We have the first one, Scythe.
Scythe has been kind of like there since the beginning of last year, and I've been kind of pushing it 1 month to each other
because I don't know, and I really want this to stop. I really want to read this. It tells the story of a world that is kind of in the future and sickness is no more. So cool, but at the same time people are kind of like eternal, or they just don't die. And so the society has created this figure called the Scythe, which are the ones in charge of actually reaping people and killing them. The thing is that you cannot want to be a Scythe because otherwise you cannot be in a murder. So there's a lot to it, and the story will follow a set of characters as they began their journey being this figure. And last but not least in this section, I really want to get into Aurora Rising. Again, a little bit into the sci-fi kind of things. What I've been hearing about this story is that it's kind of a blend of Full Metal Alchemist, kind of, and Guardians of the Galaxy. And I like both, like different content, but I like them both. Set in space, and we'll be following this group of people that will need to recruit a new one. While doing so, they will discover that a war is emerging.
And this war, like it will be massive.
I've heard that this is funny, that there's this family found kind of vibe to it. Moving into adult fantasy, and this seems to be a hit or a miss, and I'm not sure where I'm gonna fall. We have Senlin Ascends. This has been
all over booktube for a while now,
and this story is supposed to be following Senlin as he and his wife got to the Tower of Babel and they, just start traveling it. The thing is that the wife, it's lost, or they got separated, and from that point onwards we will be following Senlin as he is in this chase for his wife as he goes through the different levels of this Babel Tower. In each ring or in each level, things are kind of weird, and it seems that the writing and the stories are kind of bizarre. And I don't know, I really want to see how I'm feeling about this. I've seen a lot of booktubers that love it, and I tend to overlap my taste with them, so let's see how that goes. And speaking of hit or misses, we have Jade City. This is a story following 2 kind of gangs, and this also has this kind of Asian-inspired setting, and we will mainly be following the clashes of the 2 clans, the 2 gangs, as they kind of fight through the land, and they have also this jade, magic, but it seems that a fantastical element to it, so I like the magic, it's really residual, so I'm not sure if this will make it down my alley, but I've heard a lot of people saying that this is one of their favorite series. It's been all over the best books of 2021 for a lot of people, and you know, I also want those 5 stars in my reads, so let's give it a try. Then we have City of Brass, which I think is gonna be 100% a 5 stars for me. Set in this Egyptian setting, we will be following our main girl.
She is kind of a con artist and she don't really believe in magic.
But someday, somehow, she kind of calls upon a djinn, and when finding this djinn, they will travel together to the magical, whimsical city of Brass to start discovering powers, and it seems that there's a very political story, very whimsical and with a lot of magical elements to it. It seems that the trilogy gets better and better as it goes.
I'm so prepared for this story.
It's concluded and I really want it. And last but not least, we have City of Stars by Robert Jackson Bennett. And since I read Foundryside, I cannot stop talking about this series, and this is a trilogy that has been written by the same author, and a lot of people said that it's even better, and so I'm like, all right, okay, what am I doing? So I really want to get to it. We will follow this society that lives in this land where previously the gods lived, kind of, and these gods were fantastic, but at the same time they were very, very cruel, and so all of them were wiped away. The thing is that when we have our main character, which is going to be a detective, she will be discovering that these gods might not be as dead as they seem.
You're calling my name.
And last, for the bucket of sci-fi, I have a memory called Empire. It's supposed to be kind of a space opera that talks about a lot of different species, and it's highly political and it's highly strategic and war oriented. I've heard that you need to be kind of like
fluorescent in the moment
reading it, because it has a lot of different pieces and a lot of different elements that you need to grasp. But if you are in that mindset, it's a fantastic read. The only thing is that it's not light. And so that was it for today. Please let me know down below in the comments what are the books that you really want to pick this year. Here on this channel I do book recommendations and reviews. I publish bookish content every Tuesday and Friday for you to enjoy. If you want to stay tuned, please click the subscription button, and if you end up loving this video, give it a thumbs up, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Bye!